Thank you very much, gentlemen. I am standing on side with our champion, Bjergsen, as well as our runner-up, DoubleLift. First off, congratulations, Bjergsen, on the victory. How does it feel to know that out of a pool of 30 players here, some of the best players in the world, you came out on top of the 1v1 tournament?
Well, of course, it feels really good. I know there were some people that maybe didn't try as hard as people like me in DoubleLift, but still, it feels really good to be in the end. And still, to bring some fun matches and play some champions like Zed, Vayne, and Vel'Koz that you wouldn't normally expect in 1v1s.
Kasing, to name one of them. I'm just kidding. He knows that I'm kidding. Everyone, DoubleLift, though, over to your side. Bjergsen just mentioned that he got to play 2 mid laners in that best of 3. How did you let that happen, given the odds over to him?
I don't know. He has seniority in TSM. He can tell me whatever he wants to do. I just have to listen. I'm just kidding. The first game, we were like, we should do signature champ mirrors. So obviously we're gonna win those mirrors. I threw those Zed game. I'm not gonna lie. And then the third game is just like, you know, it's kind of like neither of us really play Vel'Koz. Maybe it has like a little bit more experience with him because it's the mid lane champ. But oh well.
Yep. Oh well. Oh well. Now I do have to point out that in the middle of your guys' best of 3, Reginald tweeted out that he. The winner of this best of 3 had to play him in a best of 3. So that means that you're going up against Reginald in a best of 3. It sounds like. I guess you might have to do this on your own time, but are you fairly confident that you can, take him down in 2 out of the 3 games?
I'll play him for the trophy, sure.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll have to fight. We'll have to see that on a future date. But all it'll do is really move shelves in the TSM house, right? So at least it stays within the family. Back over to you, DoubleLift. I want to get your take on the 1v1 tournament as a whole. Because we did have people who were taking it more or less seriously. There were a lot of fun elements to it. You had to play quite a number of games. Froggen with the remakes and all that. So for you, how was this event as a whole?
Yeah, the best of 7 versus Froggen, really just a good experience. I mean, we had nothing really to do in the like player lounge or whatever, so me and Bjergsen would just run 1v1s, and I think I had like a 10% win rate. And then I went home and I 1v1 Hanser sometimes, and he just wrecked me every time too. So really didn't expect to make it to the finals. Don't know how it happened, but nice job, everyone.
Well, there you have it. And then finally, I got to come back to you, Bjergsen. We did throw that wager onto the stage before the games took place, so it looks like you're going to be walking away, again, team solo mid, with all the resources, all the ganks. Are you excited for all the possibilities that opens for you in the mid lane?
We'll have to see if Svenskeren listens, because if any of you guys watched IEM, he was all over top lane, and me and Peter are just the farm bots for team fights, but still, we'll see.
All right, so as it stands, Hanser's the one who gets all of the resources. We'll see if any of that changes. Once again, Bjergsen, congratulations, and to you as well, Peter, on that second place. That's going to do it for us here on stage. We're going to throw it back to Shox and crew to break down the 1v1 action.
Thank you very much, Dash. Well, a good champion, I think, a well-rounded champion in Bjergsen, showing a lot, but that first game of Vayne versus Vayne, you had some criticisms, Deficio.
I think we all did. I mean, that wasn't Bjergsen playing that one. We have a replay as well, where he just kind of all-ins in the middle of nowhere, and he even misses Condemn.
It was a super not Bjergsen thing to tumble into 7 creeps and miss Condemn, and then just get out-traded because you missed FSBL and you're in 6 creeps. So that was not like Bjergsen usually plays his 1v1s.
Yeah, it was very unlike Bjergsen, but he made up for it immediately when he went into game 2. They had the ZZ mirror match up. What do you make of that one? We can roll the replay as well. Reckless, maybe.
I thought it was kind of fair that they ended up playing, 1 mirror matchup each. Obviously, DoubleLift perhaps isn't the best Zed player in the world. I can personally say that I have no idea how to play Zed. So I understand him. Probably wasn't much he could have done there against a player like Bjergsen.
Yeah.
But perhaps shadowing into the tower is not the thing you want to do, but yeah.
He made 2 very, very big mistakes. First of all, when he gets level 2, he shadows forward into melee range, so he kind of nullifies the fact he has a level advantage, and he even missed the Q, I believe, on the way. Got sidestepped by Bjergsen. So he gets a Q trade back. So you even lose the trade when you're level up, and then obviously you decide to jump into tower.
Well, if he skills the E, then he doesn't even trade on him anyway, so it's hard to make the level up that useful.
Shadow Q,
yeah, you get a Shadow Q that does 45 damage.
Skilling E level 2 like Bjergsen did was much more efficient, because after all, as we explained so many times now, it's so much about pushing and having the lane control. And DoubleLift actually had it up until the point he skilled Shadow level 2 and did that mediocre trade, as you said, and then Bjergsen just took it back into control.
Yeah, DoubleLift doing almost everything correctly, but falling to Bjergsen. That does mean that it's 2 players from Team Fire that were in the 1v1 finals, and they have earned 200 points, giving them a 100-point lead over Team Ice. So 775 up against 675. That means if Team Ice ends up winning the best of 3 and Team Fire wins the All-Star. That'll be 200 points and Team Ice wins 300 points in the best of 3. We get our tiebreaker. It's all set, Niels. The stage is
I
so
don't
ready.
think anyone understood the point thing, but yeah, I actually a bit hope that we get the 1v1 against Captain Jack just so I get a chance to play something and I can take the victory.
I personally have full faith in Coach Niels.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure.
You don't?
No.
Wait, you don't?
What's that?
I don't trust in the Danes anymore.
Oh. Well, Bjergsen just won the
Yeah,
1
he's
versus 1
American
tournament.
Dane. He's American Dane.
He's American Day now. Well, we'll see if it ends up happening. That may be it for the Howling Abyss, but the action doesn't stop here. After the break, the best of the best will take to the stage for a 5 versus 5 clash. And before we go,